Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a deck review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. It's a new week. It's Monday. That means we're looking at playing cards because at this channel, I review magic tricks and playing cards. That's right, we review magic tricks and the tools that we use to make the magic. And well, one of those tools is playing cards. I started off this channel as a playing card review channel. It's kind of morphed over into a magic review channel that just happens to review playing cards every now and then. But we've made it Mondays. Monday is the day where we bust out a brand new deck of playing cards. So I'm going to start by perusing my new Carrot Case 12 deck stackable bamboo tray with lid. As you can see, you can display 12 of your very favorite decks here in 3 rows of 4. And we're going to review this one. Yep, the blue Metalux Gatorbacks from davidblaine.com, designed by Mark Stutzman. All right, Gatorback decks. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know that every single time a new deck from davidblaine.com comes out, I always purchase it, and I always want to show it to you because I try to get all the David Blaine decks. I almost have all of them. I think there's at least 2 that I don't have. 2 that I don't have. I don't have the ABC deck. Don't have the ABC deck. And I don't have that red and blue White Lion Gaff Pack deck. I had the opportunity to get it once, and I let it slip through my fingers, and I've been kicking myself every single time. But I have all the rest. I have all the rest. And so this is the newest release from davidblaine.com, the blue Gatorbacks. Now way back in 2014 when the first green Gatorbacks came out, I purchased a couple of those, and I think they sold out in a day. They sold out in a day, and since then, there's been several different other colors released. This is the latest color, blue Metalux from the United States Playing Card Company. If we look at the tuck case, it's going to be very similar to the other Gatorback decks in this collection. This is done with a soft touch, dual foiled tuck that features art in both white and the Metalux blue. And it's kind of paired with a multi-level sculpted embossed texture. It's white matte on white, raised embossed. So you can rub your finger over this and you can feel the raised imagery. The white on white is harder to see on camera. I'm going to show it to you as best as possible. The back is the front and the front is the back. There is no tuck seal. The blue Gator is the only thing you see on the back. That's really the front. It says Gatorbacks down below that. One side says DB Productions and it says Mark Stutzman on the flip side of that. The other side says the United States Playing Card Company. The bottom says distributed by Spades, New York City. And the top simply says Gatorbacks. If you open the tuck flap, you're going to have a star emblem that says made in the USA with the David Blaine logo. And the 2 tiny tuck flaps have an 8 of Spades reveal. The front of the tuck case, which is really the back, has a blue Metalux version of the back design of the cards. And that's everything I can say about this gorgeous tuck case. Let's open it and look at these cards. These cards are printed from the United States Playing Card Company, and if you're familiar with the Metalux that they have printed in the past, you'll probably know already how they feel and handle. The back design is the same as other Gatorbacks. It's going to be an image of Blaine, which is his daughter, riding on the back of an alligator in 4 corners, and you're going to have a lot of beautiful scroll work throughout. It's a very detailed, very busy back design. Mark Stutzman did all the artwork on this, as he has on all of David's decks. And I'm really trying to show you the blue foil on this by tipping it against the light. You can see that it almost changes color. It goes back and forth from being like a deep navy, like almost a jeans denim blue, to black. Like it really ends up looking like it's a black back design sometimes. It's such a crazy, trippy effect. With this deck, you're going to get 4 extra cards. Now, any one of these could be a joker. Any one of these could be anything, but they're really just 4 random artistic cards. The first is the David Blaine logo. The second is David Blaine seemingly underwater, swimming with an alligator, and he's springing cards out of his hand. The third one is Blaine when she was younger, wearing the ballerina suit, and she's standing atop a crocodile with its mouth open. And the last one is Dessa, a little older. She's sailing up through the clouds, being carried away by a parasol. There's a bolt of lightning in the background, and the alligator is looking up at her. The Ace of Spades is the standard Gator Ace of Spades, with the alligator coming up out of the water, trying to snap at a white bird. The water creates the ace pip around the gator, and it says Gatorbacks number 127. A couple interesting things about this. The tail end of the spade has a 2 of clubs reveal in it. And the number 127 is a shout out to Dessa Blaine again, because it is the birth date of David's daughter. She was born on January 27th. Your pips and indice cards are going to be completely standard, industry standard. Everything's how you expect. Blacks are black, reds are red. Standard layout. The cards do come in mnemonic stack, which I would believe most of David Blaine's decks do come in mnemonic stack. They've been coming in mnemonic stack for a very long time. Going through the court cards, all of the courts now have custom faces. In the past, David has changed a handful of them. He's left a couple standard, but now every single card in this deck has a custom face, and we know some of them, we don't know all of them. King of Spades, of course, is David Blaine, and he's been the King of Spades in his own deck as well as other decks. The Queen of Spades is his longtime fiancée and girlfriend, Alize Guinochet, and she is also the mother of Dessa Blaine. The Jack of Spades is David Blaine's brother, Michael James Bucalo. From there, we're going into the hearts. We know who the hearts are as well. The King of Hearts is Bill Kalush. He's the head of Conjuring Arts. The Queen of Hearts is David's mom. This would be Patrice Marine White. And the Jack of Hearts is Mark Stutzman, the artist. That takes us to the diamonds. The diamonds got redone, I think, 2 decks ago, and they're all custom faces. And the clubs, as you can see, all have custom faces as well. But that's just what the cards look like. You also want to know how they're going to feel and how they're going to handle. Best thing I can do is I can measure them for you. I can weigh and measure them and compare them against other decks in my collection. So 10 of these in the caliper come to 2.77. 2.77 is about a middle of the road paper. That's about a standard deck measurement for any deck coming out of Bicycle. Now, David Blaine's ad copy says that the blue Metalux are on thin, crushed, premium stock that they handle brilliantly and provide subtle artistic features. In my hands, holding them, they feel very stiff and slick and glossy. Like you can actually feel the gloss on them. I would assume they have the magic coating on both sides to protect the Metalux from chipping and flaking. And the magic finish plus the metal ink kind of makes it feel less papery. Of course, they're not made out of plastic, but they have a plastic feel to them. They don't feel as buttery soft and malleable maybe as a standard paper deck. And I know they are paper, I know they are, but I think just the process of putting the metal on there and perhaps maybe an outside coating, they just kind of have a stiff kind of phony feeling to them. Mine also are bending one direction and couldn't be how I've been storing them because I haven't had them that long. I think they're just naturally curving one way. But I don't ever get David Blaine decks to play with or perform with. I usually get them only to collect. And so as a collectible deck, I think this is a gorgeous looking deck. But don't just take my word for it. There are plenty of other review channels out there. There are very talented men and women that know their way around cards, that are way better at cardistry and springing and fanning than I am, and you should certainly go to their channels and check them out. The first of which is The Card Guy. He did a review for this deck, and Card Mechanic. Both of those channels, check them out. The Card Guy, Card Mechanic. Make sure you watch those before you drop your $20 at davidblaine.com. Of course, I'll be keeping mine in the Carrot Case natural bamboo display case with 11 of the other most recent decks I purchased. It also has a lid. It has a lid made of bamboo and 2mm acrylic plastic that allows you to view your decks and keep them protected from damage at the same time. Well, that's everything I can say about the blue metallic Gatorback deck. I purchased mine from davidblaine.com, and I would suggest if you want to purchase one, you'd go there too. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.